Next up, we've got PJ.
I paid them.
Again, who also very kindly contributed to our panel earlier. But PJ is a poet, educator, and LGBTI human rights activist and advocate. She was born in Jamaica. She fled the country to escape homophobic persecution as a lesbian and outspoken member of the LGBTI community. Her work has appeared in anthologies including Sister, an anthology of writing by same-gender-loving women of African or Caribbean descent. And in addition to being a written and spoken word poet, she's long been a social activist for LGBT rights. She facilitates Weather the Storm, which you heard a bit about earlier if you were here for our panel, a peer support programme for LGBTI refugees and asylum seekers in the United Kingdom. And yeah, we're really delighted to welcome you back.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give this to Sarah.
Hi. I suppose I came up here early, but then my presence, my very existence is an interruption at all times. So, yeah. Welcome into this room and into joy. And if you're not in joy, but still found the energy to be here, special welcome. And I welcome all who are here only in spirit. And thank you for your energy. And I welcome the ancestors to look over us all. Dear Mama, dear Papa, there are parts of me you didn't make. They happened anyway, and they love you too. Welcome. There's keloid scarring where they join, bruises where they overlap. My intersections ache. You call me refugee, cockroach, swarm. Say my name. I have a name. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say my fucking name. You can't, can you? Because that would remind you, I am human. Homeland, when you feel the pull in your belly, when the longing stretches you out in agony, know that she feels you too. Know this, you shall return. Home, as a concept, as an ache in my gut, as a place to belong, as a place I've never belonged, as understanding and being understood, as acceptance and love without merit, as peace, as always leaving, as always being left, as transient, as a shift in perception, home as locked gates, as visas and passport stamp, as citizenship, as stateless, as never returning, as never leaving in your head, home as necessity versus desire, as family you were born with, as family you chose, as alone, as no, as not credible, home as a suitcase, as old pictures in my head in an envelope, home as loss, home as longing, home as rebuilding, as connect, disconnect, dysfunction, need, home as food, as pacifier, as blind eyes turned, as violence, as hugs, as words I tell myself, as words I hear, as the feel of the ocean spray, as summer breeze, as winter sunshine, as memory and imagination, as pride, as ownership, home, as carried, this body, as within me, home, as within me, home I carry within me. When people apply for asylum, you're often flung into something that they call detention. It's fucking jail. And they like to use these euphemistic terms that are meant to make it sound politically better. It's fucking jail. Thinking about detention though. I am one of those people who refuse to engage in practices that normalize the unimaginable. This does not...
Dear Home Office, don't be unfair. Gay, Pakistan.
Serve me well, I break. In detention, I am not one of those people that go to the chapel, form friendships, encourage visits, nor will I maintain contact with people.
Dear Home Office, I am human. My life matters. Lesbian, Jamaican.
I met there. I'm not using your internet, seeing your doctor, engaging in your arts and extracurriculars. I am not.
I cannot even have morale for sex because my mind is on Home Office 24/7. That is the happiness everyone needs. What did I do? Lesbian, Uganda.
Attending the cinema, sitting over food with a smile. I am not into establishing relationships with...
I'm a 59-year-old person. I have not seen my family for 15 years. I have granddaughter I only talk to on the phone. She is asking me, you don't want to see me, grandmother? Why I can't come and visit you? Questions like that break my heart. I don't write laws. I can't explain to her that in Britain I have to respect the laws. I had an acute stroke recently. My daughter doesn't understand that I had to choose life by coming to Britain because of my sexuality. I feel I will never see them again because I'm on benefits and I'm not well. Lesbian, South Africa.
Guards, I'm not taking your sub-minimum wage job to have money in the shops to get extras. Everything in me rails against this experience. It is muddy and dirty and messy. I will not sanitize.
Hi, Home Office. According to the situation in the country, the terrorists are attacking crowds. When signing at the reporting centre, you keep us outside for over 2-3 hours. Is there an easier way to do this? We do not know who is who. We need more protection. Lesbian, Uganda.
It for you. I am not participating in acting like this is a community and there is a place in it for me. I am just not. It is not a normal experience.
Hi, Home Office. In this massive world with lots of countries, we have no country. Please help us be safe. Gay, Pakistan.
And I will not normalize it so you can feel better about meeting up this treatment to me. I will not help you feel you can soften it.
Hi, Home Office. Please try to support the truth. Gay,
For me,
India.
when it shouldn't be happening in the first place. It is harsh and inhumane, and I will be as broken as it makes me for as long as it takes. It's not even a protest. It's just my bullheaded...
Dear Home Office, I am a human being, kindly requesting that you take that into consideration. Lesbian, Uganda.
honesty. I will not help you to humanize this travesty by handling it well. I will scream, and I will...
Dear Home Office, please treat me as an individual, not generalizing everyone and everything. Lesbian, Kenya.
Cry, and I will shit myself when my belly locks in anxiety and my colon expels its contents. I will projectile vomit when my eyes run out of tears and my stomach...
Dear Home Office, why am I labelled refugee on my documents for life, or up until I earn your right to call me a British citizen? Don't I pay my dues just like everybody else? Trans, Uganda.
Takes on the job of crying. I will binge eat and restrict food. I will stay in bed for days, only getting up to answer nature's call. Bathing is not a call of nature. I will be open and public, and I will disintegrate in plain sight. I will name you as my disease because you are. And if I don't live through this, I will name you...
Hi, Home Office. It is really very difficult to live in an extremist country with this sexual attribute. Please consider my case on humanitarian basis. Trans, Lebanon.
As my murderer, as a trigger behind my death by suicide. I cannot make you not do this to someone else, but you cannot make me not know the shame is yours, not mine. I will not be private. I will not.
Dear Home Office, representative officers should empathise with asylum claimants. Imagine someone confronted with life and death situation. Trans, Nigeria.
Take it like a man as you give it like a monster. I will not humanize this for you. I will not philosophize about pressure that makes diamonds and fire that reshapes metal. Sometimes that which doesn't kill you.
Dear Home Office, please don't judge a book by its cover. Don't just presume stuff and make it that you know everything. You know nothing. I wish you could taste this medicine which you prescribe to us. Our life matter. We matter. Lesbian, Pakistan.
Doesn't make you stronger. Sometimes it just didn't kill you. I tried to pack it away, to create a cryogenic chamber in my heart and store it there. It will not.
I wish I was not questioned about my sexuality. Prove, prove, prove. What do I have to prove about my sexuality? Non-binary, gay, Ugandan.
Be contained. It burst out like an alien birth gone wrong, ripped my rib cage open and splattered my guts all over your lily white walls. You suggest it's only good manners that I clean it up.
Dear Home Office, since I cannot be allowed to make any decisions for myself, I wish you would come and put my shoes on. Lesbian, Pakistan.
Us people who just can't learn, who never appreciate anything good. But while it's my insides,
Normal desires, held in bodies denormalized, become grotesque demands, held on my lips, placed in my mouth. Do they taste abnormal to your ears?
dirty your white walls, it really is your mess. And if my refusal to own it makes you think I am less than human, maybe I am. Isn't that why all this happened in the first place? Thank you. Sebastian was on earlier. Sebastian was reading testaments from people from Weather the Storm, responding to the question, what would you say to the Home Office if there was no filter and you could just say exactly how you feel in this moment? Thank you, Sebastian. And I end with this, the method. First, they other someone. Then they tell you who other is. Then they dehumanize and demonize other. Then they tell you what other is robbing you of. Then they tell you what they will do to control other. Then they change the laws, all with your support. Then you realize that you are other too. Thank you.